next agenda in this lecture is that parameters, please note that parameters are the driving forces. Driving forces means if we know the parameters, then we can tell almost each single thing about the relationship between this dependent and independent variables. So we can tell each single thing about this regression model. So that's why we say that the parameters of a regression are the driving forces. So but the problem is that the parameters are true parameters, they are unknown and unobserved, and even they are unknowable and unobservables. So parameters are unknown. So and here we have discussed that parameters are the driving forces. Driving forces mean if you know the parameters, you can answer almost each single question about the relationship between dependent and independent variable. But the problem is that the things, the parameters, because the relationship depends upon the parameters, parameters drive the whole relationship between dependent and independent variable. But the problem is that parameters are unknown and unobserved, and even they are unknown and even they are unknowable. It means you cannot make them known, and they are unobserved and even unobservables. So now we got stuck because the things on which the whole relationship depends, they are unknowable and unobservable. So one of the objectives or aims of the econometricians or statistician is to estimate these unknown parameters. So estimate these unknown parameters using some suitable method on some collected sample data. So since parameters are unknown, unobserved, so what is generally done by the econometricians and statisticians, they collect some sample data on y dependent variable and x the independent variables, and they apply some suitable method and they make a guess about these unknown parameters. So this guessing is actually called the estimating these unknown parameters. Estimating these unknown parameters or estimating these unknown true parameters. So using any suitable method on some collected sample data. One of suitable methods which is very popular is the ordinary least square OLS method. An alternative method is maximum likelihood estimation method, and even there exists a large family of other methods as well that can be used, but the famous one, the ideal ones are these two. The ordinary least square method, that is generally used to estimate these unknown parameters in case of simple linear regression model or in case of multiple linear regression model, and even we can use this maximum likelihood estimation method. We will discuss these two methods in much greater detail in some forthcoming video. So this is it. So once you apply the ordinary least square method, the true parameters are estimated by applying ordinary least square method, and the mathematical expressions are given by this. So recall that, let me scroll it up. So here if you focus on this, so we have these two parameters beta, k by 1, it is a vector, and sigma square. So once you apply ordinary least square, since these two are unknown, unobserved, once you apply OLS method, so we estimate these unknown parameters. So once you get the estimated values of these two parameters using ordinary least square method, we replace these true parameters with their estimated values. So generally estimated parameters are denoted by putting a hat on these symbols. So beta hat is called an estimate of this true beta, and sigma hat square is called the estimate of this true variance. So once we estimate them, so there is some mathematics that I will explain in some separate video. So that is quite messy mathematics. So a separate video is required for that. So when you apply OLS method and you estimate true parameters, so this beta is estimated, and this is beta hat, the estimate of true parameter beta, and this beta hat is estimated by applying ordinary least square method. So ordinary least square method actually minimizes residual sum of squares. So after applying ordinary least square method, that is minimizing residual sum of squares, we obtain this expression. So we will cover the mathematics that works behind these formulas in a future video. So once you get this beta hat is the estimated parameter of true parameter beta. It is x transpose x whole inverse into x transpose y, and sigma square is second parameter, true parameter, and this sigma hat square, it is the estimated parameter. It is an estimate of the second true parameter sigma square, and it is obtained as RSS, residual sum of squares, divided by t minus k. And this residual sum of square is the sum of squares of residuals, where residuals are usually denoted by letter E, this symbol E, and it is actual y values, y variable minus estimated y value, y variable. So this y hat is actually called the fitted line or estimated regression line. So when you subtract y hat from y, the difference is actually called the residuals, and residuals, this E is symbol is generally used. So it is y minus y hat. And what is this estimated line? Estimated line is the same x beta. So here in this model, so just replace this here in this case, replace this unknown parameter with beta with a hat on it with its estimated value. So when you replace this unknown parameter with its estimate, that is replacing this beta with beta hat, then y becomes y hat, and there is no this epsilon. The difference between this y hat and the original y is actually the residual. So y hat is obtained by just replacing the true parameter beta with this beta hat. And what is this beta hat? Beta hat is obtained by this expression, x transpose x whole inverse x transpose y. And once you get this residual expression for the residual, because you already have y, you can subtract this y hat using this formula, and the difference is the residual. So this RSS means square the residuals and take their sum. Residuals, sum of squares. So it means you take the square of the residuals and then take the sum. And mathematically it is denoted by this summation notation. So sum of ET square. So when you replace this t by 1, it is E1 square, then plus E2 square, and so on, ET square. So this is the squared residuals and their sum. And in matrix notation, we generally write it as E transpose E. So you can verify that E transpose E is actually equal to this expression. So that's it. So beta hat is given by this expression and sigma hat is given by this expression. So this completes the full mathematics that works behind this simple linear regression model in matrix notation and multiple linear regression model in matrix notation and their parameters. And these two formulas, they provide us the mathematical expression for the estimated parameters, estimate of the true parameters.